the rate of innovation. When you think about the last 20 years, so much has changed with the internet, with phones, with social media, with how we take in information and how we connect to one another. And that fundamentally changes the way we think about work and life. For some of us in previous generations, we have a whole wealth of experience to compare to. But for millennials, they grew up in this world, and it's the first time, it's shaped the way they think about the world for the first time. They've got nothing to compare to. So those are two of the big things that are driving the disconnect in generations in terms of work style, communication, and so on. One of those that comes to mind for me is TCC, which is a retailer selling Verizon products in the Midwest. And in most retail organizations, you have a pretty high turnover, anywhere from 65 to 80% turnover. At TCC, this isn't the case, 45% turnover, which is incredible. And in terms of engagement, the young folks between ages 25 and 35 report 90% engagement levels. And that's pretty far. That's kind of unheard of. How are they doing it? Well, they've actually returned to purpose and really leaning into caring about employees and employee engagement as well as community. They're not all about profits. Of course, they've got their bottom line and they care about that, but what they've really started doing is creating a culture of good. And what that means for them is creating initiatives that employees actually have autonomy to decide how do we implement these initiatives around helping the community. So they're taking a really big step in bringing purpose back to a retail hourly paid position where people can actually contribute back to their communities in a way that's meaningful for them. And, by the way, also develops them as leaders. So part of the giving back to community initiatives involves a lot of employee responsibility and ownership that prepares them to be future leaders at TCC.